She drive me crazy, on and on, 'cause she's having my baby, on and on. Boom, yeah, Mr. Easy.
All right, hello everyone. My name is Bianca Brooks, and you are now watching Trading Photos. Today I have a very special guest. We have Mr. Easy on the show, and we have V. Welcome to the show.
Yes, how you doing? What's up?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Good
Tell
to
us.
see you again.
It's good to see you too. Tell us what your title is, V.
My title is a public relations services management, so I do a lot of different services for artists, brands, and also provide event promotions.
Excellent.
And I'm Mr. Easy. The guest. I sing, I travel the world and entertain people. I love the Caribbean, island like Grenada, Antigua, Barbados, you know, like other places like Switzerland, Germany, Italy, places like, the continent of Africa, South Africa, Zimbabwe. So big up all these people that has welcomed me in their homes. Happy to be here.
And we are happy to have you.
Yes, trading photos, big up yourself, man.
Oh, thank you, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, Mr. Easy, tell us about yourself. Where are you from?
Well, I was born in Kingston, Jamaica. I spent some of my time in Trelawney with my grandparents. Then I migrated to the U.S., lived in Brooklyn for years with my mom. And been a wild, good experience. I used to perform at the Apollo Theater. That's where I got my confidence. I won the Apollo. I won Showtime at the Apollo. I was once signed to Quincy Jones' label, Warner Brothers. I love music. Music is my heartbeat. It's something that I'm passionate about. I mean, I've always known that this is what I love to do. So I've always given it 100 and more percent, and I've always tell kids out there, it's find a notch from early and give it everything that you have and you'll definitely make it. Because it takes a little while to get to a certain level. Certain things takes a little longer, so you try to find your notch from early. That way you have enough time to meet people, to get yourself to develop a talent the right way. So,
That's nice. So, at what age did you know that for sure I want to get into music?
Well, I've always loved it from the age of 12, really. I started, like in a fun way with my cousins. We started out as a group. But then I used to listen to Danny Hathaway, I used to listen to Dennis Brown, and I've always said, this is what I want to be. I heard Dennis Brown vocals, and I was like, I'd like to be like a Dennis Brown. So I just started listening to great singers and just mimic these singers and develop my own sound. So I used to try to sound like other people, like every artist that's aspiring to be in music, try to sound like someone else, and then you find your way. So I've been doing it from a long time, for a young age.
Well, that's nice. And you were at the Apollo. That must have been quite an experience.
Yeah, scary, but an experience, because you don't want to be sent home by the Sandman, because you don't you don't want to go back to your neighborhood after that. But lucky enough, I was talented enough, and that's what, because people always say you sound good, you can sing, but you just not, you don't know if someone is just telling you that to make you feel comfortable. But then my mother always said you can sing, but then when you achieve the Apollo Theater, you realize that you got the pass. You start, people like the OJs come up to you, Patti LaBelle come up to you and tell you there's a place in the world for you. You don't need to hear much more than that, really.
That is amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
definitely.
And, are there any legends that you would like to collaborate with?
There was one legend I collaborate with first, and that's when I realized that I think I'm good enough. I remember when Big Daddy Kane was like the Jay-Z at the time. He came up to me and he gave me an opportunity, and he recorded me on his album. I did a song with him on his album, and from there I said, for me to get the opportunity to do something with Big Daddy Kane, my talent is good. But there's a lot of people. Even I have an artist now that I've done a record with. Her name is Vashasha. We have a single that just came out today. It's called Suffering, a beautiful record. And we'll be doing a video soon. Just as I said, the song just came out today. Yeah, so I like new talents. Jojo, and a friend of mine that's here as well. But I like new talents. Because new talents always have something new, something refreshing.
Yeah, like Kaya Baby.
Like Kaya, yeah.
Kaya Baby was amazing.
Yeah. I have a song with me, Kaya Baby. Kaya's talented. Kaya's one of those artists that you hear now, but she has a whole soul. She's young, but at the same time, her style, her skills is really up to the par.
Wonderful. And tell us about your new album.
Well, I'm actually still working on it, but as I say, Suffering was one of the singles. I'm back and forth from Jamaica, working out of Jamaica, doing a lot of work, and I'm doing a lot more live music. I'm going back to doing like even the single now is a live, everything is live, because live music connect with the soul and the spirit more, beautifully, because it's part of who you are. But so far everything sounds good. Sounds coming on good, exactly how I've always wanted. Because I'm taking my time. It's been a while to take my time and do it. So just pick what you want, pick the songs properly. That way, you won't regret when you go out. You say, "Damn, I wish I had done it this way." Just take your time and do it. So far it's coming out very well.
That's very exciting. I love to hear people are filming music videos, so I'm definitely going to look out for that.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Nice,
Yeah, man.
nice. So tell us more, currently with the state of music right now, like since you are a veteran musician, how do you feel about it?
Well, music has always changed with time, and where it is now is where it is for the time. That don't mean that there's a lot of things I see that can be changed as well, as how at one time your talent had to be good, but when you go on these distribution sites, there's so much disposable music, because it's too accessible in a way. Not fighting anybody, but when something is too accessible, it's like music was more, as a rarity where you have to be talented to be in this circle, and that's why now you'll see a lot of people here that's not real. They come to hit and gone, hit and gone. Artists usually get even 10 years out of music. Now artists just get one song and just disappear, So it's in a state where, and then a lot of artists now, you can't even explain to them nothing they don't want to hear, because once you get a record, they're like, I'm the man, I'm the this, And then when the thing slows down and reality sets in, they realize, I didn't learn enough. I needed to do more. I, develop myself, So these producers like next, next, next. It's always next. So you want to develop your skill where you're here for forever. I've been here forever. And I've been making music for a long time. I've been touring the world. I've been all over the world, So I know what requires, what other markets like, and what you're hearing now. Sometimes people hear music here and they feel like this is hitting all around the world, but it's not. It's not, So when you travel now, you get to meet people and see what people really like in music. And you can't really make music say, I'm just making the music because I want to hit New York. You could make a record and it never plays here, but it plays in South Africa. So you just got to do good music, So that's what I'm about, good music. But the state of music right now is definitely, and it shows in the results that you're seeing that it's not doing as well like how it used to do in the 90s and early 2000s, Yeah.
You brought up a very important point, artist development. I've heard that actually
Yeah.
no longer
No more.
exists.
Yes. When you got signed to a label, they'll always develop your talent first, get you prepared. When I got signed to Warner Bros., I remember Tevin Campbell was there, and it took him a while before they even put him out. Not even Baby Sham. There's an artist by the name of Baby Sham. A lot of people know Baby Sham. I remember when Baby Sham had like 3-4 records, and he couldn't tour because the producer, the management, Dave Kelly said, listen, we want you to learn how to perform. We want you to learn how to do interviews. We want you to learn how to interact with your fans before you go out there and do your thing. So when you go out there, you can give it everything that you have, and people, your presentation got to be on that level.
Well, I think that's good that you have the expertise that you have in the business so that you can pass on some of your knowledge to the younger generation,
Definitely,
help
definitely,
to
definitely.
cultivate that talent from them.
Yeah, once they want to hear, I'm willing to give you the knowledge. And I've always tell new talents that not because I've made mistakes and because I've been through a lot of different different obstacles. That don't mean you have to go through that. If I can make it easier for you, I will.
All right, and I think it's wonderful that you're doing that so that they can learn from you. And do
Yes.
you have any other endeavors that you're pursuing?
Um, Really, I love kids. So my endeavor is just to help kids. I try to help as much kids as I can. As far as I do stuff for school in my community in Jamaica. So every year we keep something that we give back to the kids. So now we have like a donation that we have go on to the kids in Trelawney in Jamaica, where I'm from. So my endeavor is just I wish I could adapt a lot of kids, just to help kids. That's my thing. It's all about human beings to me. Just helping kids.
All right, Mr. Easy, I think that it is so amazing what you're doing for the children in the community and going back to Jamaica. I think that is so wonderful. And you're inspiring a lot of children too. You're giving them something to look up to.
Definitely, because I have kids of my own, so I know
Oh,
how
nice.
important it is to be in kids' lives.
Nice. How many kids do you have?
3,
Nice.
so definitely, it's all about the kids, all about the next generation.
Yes.
Let's make it easier for them.
Yes, with Mr. Easy.
Mr. Easy, keeping it breezy.
Hey, that's a vibe.
So, Mr. Easy, tell us what you think about Afrobeats.
Well, Afrobeats, I love Afrobeats because Afrobeats to me Afrobeats and reggae is to me it's the same music, and all music to me definitely came from the motherland. So, and I'm happy to see that it's been so many years Afrobeats been around, but now it's really mainstream. So now a lot of artists now out of Africa are getting the breaks that they deserve, and for the legends who started it, weren't here. Whosoever, rest in peace, because there's always a beginning. What you're seeing now, there was someone who started it. There was a particular artist that started Afrobeat. He was one of the main persons. That he wasn't on the international platform as yet, but I gotta say big up to Fela Pute. He's the one that started the whole Afrobeat genre. Even to say he started it, but he's one that we knew about first. So he paved the way for the new artists like Burna Boy and the Wizkid. So give it up for these people who have actually, went through the struggle, you know. Yeah, man. So I'm happy for Afrobeats. It's at the right place, deservingly.
Nice, nice. And tell us about some of the Caribbean islands that you've been to.
I've been to a lot of Caribbean islands. I've been to Barbados. I've been to Trinidad. I've been to Antigua, Anguilla. I've been to Bermuda, Grenada. There's so much islands. I've been to so much islands in the Caribbean, man. And the whole Caribbean we are all one. It's beautiful in the Caribbean. Very beautiful. Anytime I'm going to Belize next week. Big up the whole Belize crew. I'm coming. Belize is going to be nice. I think this is my 7th time going to Belize. They love my music in Belize, in the Caribbean period. So I'm looking forward to Belize. And also this August, I'll be performing in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'll be performing on that same premises where you had Black Wall Street.
Black Wall Street.
So that's gonna be that's
monumental.
that's monumental for me. So I'm performing at the festival, the reggae festival, at Black Wall Street. The same Roberts, what's the name? Roberts Street, something like that. That's where the whole thing was. So me going there is like that's another thing for me.
Yeah, it's historic.
Spiritually.
That is amazing. That is very historical.
It is.
Black Wall Street, I'm coming.
Yes.
Yeah. And I perform for the armed forces as well. I perform for the Air Force.
Wow.
There's a base. The biggest Air Force base is called Kadena. It's on an island called Okinawa off of Japan. 2 hours out of Japan. I performed for some generals and colonels. So I mean, it's amazing what music does. That's why when I have conversations with people and they tell me certain things, I say, nah. There's nothing beats traveling. I've been to Mandela House in South Africa, had a tour of Mandela House. So, I mean, that's one thing I could be grateful for meeting, for traveling the world and meet different people, different cultures, see how people think, you know. So when people have a conversation with me, I can say, no, that's not right, or that's right,
Yeah.
you know. Yeah, well, summer, you know, just look forward for Mr. Easy. I'm coming through your town. I have shows that's, you know, that's being added. You know, summer's coming, so artists, that's when we work a lot. So, you know,
All right, Mr. Easy, thank you so much for coming on the show.
thank you
Let the
so much.
people know where they can follow you on social media.
You can follow me on The Official Mr. Easy, TheOfficialMreasy. That's my Instagram. And once you follow that, you'll get me on Twitter, and TikTok is the same handle. So link me up. If you want shows, want to see me in your town, just link me on the Instagram. The Official Mr. Easy.
Thank you so much. And V, let the people know where they can follow you on social media.
Yes, my social media is on Instagram only at VEEVEE100000. And that is VV1 million. I know it's a lot of zeros, but just try to bear with me. Be sure to look below for the spelling.
VV1
Yes,
million.
thank you everybody. You
All
guys were
right.
great.
And thank you guys so much for coming to the show.
Yes,
And
thank
thank you to
you.
the audience for tuning in. And make sure you tune into the next episode of Trading Photos.